Hello, welcome back to another one of my channels. Sorry, it's been a hot minute. My husband and family all ended up getting a little bit sick. So excuse me if this is a little bit messy of a voiceover, but let's go ahead and get into it. So I figured I'd take you guys along with me of decorating my book corner and thought I would show you just making my trees. So I'm making them all out of the Morganville Vampire series, and Rachel Kane books in general, which if you guys have not read that, I highly recommend. I really love it. The next, I decided that I was going to make one out of the A Court of Thorns and Rose series because I had all of the paperbacks and I thought, why not? Um, so we are doing those. For this one, I was gonna do it in order, and then I thought that if I started with the heavier books, it would weigh it down more and it wouldn't work well, so I ended up doing the two smaller books first, and then going from there and just working my way to whichever one was the largest, which is the A Court of Silver Flames book. But I thoroughly enjoyed making that. I have a little Cassian trinket and I tried to see if that would rest on top. It did not. So now we're moving on over to put up the Christmas tree, and I honestly really enjoyed having the Christmas tree in my book corner. I think it was really awesome. I would really like to get maybe a smaller one for when we buy a house for my reading room when I can get that. But for now we have this tree. I think we bought this tree from Michael's. We really like it. We've had it for, I think this is our third year, but this is only the second time we're setting it up because we didn't set it up last year. Honestly, we didn't really have much space in our apartment to set up the tree, but it was our daughter's first Christmas, so we didn't not want to set up a Christmas tree. Luckily, next year I think we will be in a much larger area to have a tree set up, so super excited. I'm just kind of fluffing everything out. The tree that we have does have lights included, and so all of the wires I'm kind of just trying to organize, push back, or fluff out all of the little vines in the tree, and really just trying to make it look pretty. I think at first at this point I was like, I don't know if I like this tree, but I do like it. I think there's one at the bottom, there's one little area where one of my cats I think broke it. That's the second piece going on. I could not, it took me so long. You guys, my cat Shadow is currently biting my foot. Oh goodness, cats. It took me so long to figure out how to plug in all of the lights. I think that I have a little bit of a recording of me going through the frustration of trying to just figure all of that out. By the time that this video is going up, Christmas is definitely going to be over. I'm actually doing this voice recording, I think, a couple of days after Christmas. But I think I did this 2 or 3 weeks ago. But we got so busy. I got well over halfway done with my manuscript and was just like, I need to finish writing my draft 6, so I sat down and just spent the last 2 weeks finishing all of that, and that took every awake moment that I was.
Okay, so I have 3 of these things. I'm starting to think that they go on the base, because none of them attach to each other. Listen, I have no idea. I might have to wait for my husband, but I really don't want to. I just want to get it done. Part of me is like, do I just keep decorating if I wait? But I feel like it'd be harder to find it if I do that. Maybe... they have to attach somewhere. And like this one's not very long, so it's gotta be somewhere in there. Maybe it's in the I don't know. I found one. That one attached to the vase. Maybe there is one. Okay, listen. Like this one attached. But I just... Oh, here's one. What is this? Is this the same one? Now we have 4. There's 4! And I don't know where they attach to. Maybe there's instructions. I didn't look at the instructions. All of them have this red tape on it though, so I'm looking for red tape. Which thank God I didn't take them out. Oh, there's another one! No, that's the same one. Okay, but there's still 4. Right? Oh, I found it. I found it. We found it. There's a whole... Okay, so it does just connect in... Okay, I found it. Oh, thank God.
Okay, so I finally got all of that figured out, so now I'm just kind of connecting all of the 4 points together. I had no idea that this was how you did it. I honestly think that my husband did this. We've only set this tree up once, but I was so... the amount of relief I felt when I figured it out was just amazing, and so just connecting it, working on trying to get the tree up. I really hope that everyone had a really great Christmas. Most of my Christmas was filled with just getting sick, the little happy dance of all of the lights turned on. But my husband did end up getting the flu, and so me and my daughter went and stayed with my mother, just to try to avoid us getting it, which we definitely didn't get the full brunt of whatever he had because he was running pretty high fevers, but we did catch a little bit of something that I think I currently gave to my mother now that we're back home, which is unfortunate. We didn't end up putting stockings up. That's our Christmas tree topper. I love our Christmas tree topper, but it's very top heavy, so I feel like it always falls off or it leans, and I don't know how to fix it. I have very little things that I actually decorate the tree with. I just have those, what do they, pixie sticks? Is that what they're called? I just decorate with those. I would like to get more of those, and I have like a couple of pine cones that I put in, and I think that I want to go more of those. I think the feel that I want to go more into my Christmas decoration is like winter foresty wonderland type of vibe, and then peppermint, because I love peppermint, and I love just the peppermint vibes of like that poinsettia and the spirals, and so those are kind of where I'm leaning towards on what I'm decorating. I had, I think, 2 green pieces because I also love the Grinch, and I still love the Grinch. But as far as like majorly decorating, if it doesn't actually have anything to do with the Grinch on it, then I don't think I want to include it. Over the years, I think that I would like a couple more of the marshmallows and then some more pine cones, because I really think I only have 1 and I don't think you can see it. Well, actually, I don't know if I don't know if I've actually put it in my tree yet. I didn't really like those marshmallows anyways, but they've also broken off. They were just cheaper. That's a Valentine's thing that I set aside. I think that little piece is going to end up going away at some point or being used for something else, just because I do like the plaid, and that is very much my vibe. It just doesn't really fit anymore. And there's my kitty Shrimp. She's good. She likes to just sit under the tree. Sushi likes to get in the tree. So this one, my daughter's bookshelf, if on the bottom right hand corner you can kind of see it, it was back behind the tree. Part of me wishes that we just left it back there and just pulled the tree out more, because I moved it there, but it didn't end up working. And because we set up a train under the tree and it didn't work with that, and so we had to move it, and it's kind of just been awkwardly in the middle of our living room floor because there is nowhere else really to put it. So part of us is going to be very happy to be able to put the tree down so that we can get that back in its spot. Around this, I decided that I wanted to make a 3rd bookshelf tree using my mostly I think the Colleen Hoover books that I own, which really isn't a ton, and then I think I used Willow and whatever other paperbacks, which I think I've made a tree. I used all of the paperbacks, I think, for Christmas trees, except for a couple of the Morganville vampires, which are just the smaller ones that they don't work very well. So I am moving all of those off, and I'm gonna move my Fourth Wing and kind of Dark Academia books up one shelf, which that was such a bad decision. Because those are some of my favorite books. Not all of them are my favorite books, but like Fourth Wing and Throne of the Fallen are some of my favorite books, and my cats keep knocking it over. And I think one of them, they bent the sleeve of the Throne of the Fallen books in one of them because it just crashed to the floor. Um, which is unfortunate. So now all of those are laying down just to prevent that from happening. Luckily, they haven't knocked over any of my Fourth Wing books, which is awesome. But we'll be moving those back down. Part of me was like, "Oh, I like it on that shelf because they're up higher. I can see them more." And then it just I feel like even looking at it now, it just looks better because it breaks it up a little bit. um, but my cats get on that shelf too much, so I'm gonna have to move that back down and move the others up where I have they're laying down more and they're a little bit heavier books and more difficult to knock over. So those are my little Christmas trees. I have 3 and honestly it was so much fun to do and I'm definitely going to do again. So I'm about to show you guys kind of the finished look. So this was very much the finished look. I got that blanket from Marshalls and that's my cat Gizmo. I really liked how it turned out. Please give a like and subscribe if you like this video and keep on watching. Bye you guys.